So let's just pull it off like wax, shall we? The situation. Yeah, oh fuck. As of today, chat, I have officially left Vshojo, which is insane to say. Yeah, I have officially left Vshojo. So I'm not part of it anymore. I will say that on Twitter and stuff, there's like that handle thing. I don't think it's in my control to sort that, but I'm not sure if Vshojo will be announcing this publicly due to everything that's been going on. But yeah, officially now, I will continue as just me. Yay. So, serious topic. I'll be referring to my notes. The reason behind this, as some of you may know, I can't get into too much specifics due to the legalities and all that big brain stuff. And I was told to be careful with what I say and, you know, to be careful about it. I just... Blech. You guys are very important to me, and I wanted to go live today because I want to give you guys clarity and updates and security on everything that's going on, because I think you guys, out of everyone, deserve to know. I know you guys probably must feel like confused or upset. A lot of you guys have watched or at least heard of Mousie's video by now. If you haven't, please go watch it and support her, because she's very sweet and I care about her a lot and she deserves all the love. But for today, I'll just be talking about my own situation, and I might be bringing up similar points that Mouse have stated in her video today. So I'm so sorry if this may sound a little bit repetitive or weird. But basically, I recently found out that Vshojo owes me a good amount of unpaid debt. I also have other reasons that I was advised not to get into or say too much of as of now. So I'm sorry if I can't talk about that, but this is just one reason that has led me to my decision of terminating my contract with Vshojo. And I want you guys to know, it's not fully about like the money for me. Though I still enjoyed the streaming, I realized that once money is involved, maybe my type of approach to the streaming world is a bit different. Honestly, I know a lot of people have told me that, you know, maybe how I see things may be a bit naive or stupid. But I don't know, maybe I'm just stupid. However, after everything that has happened, Vshojo picked me up and they reassured me that this would not happen again and that they treat me better than before. And I'm gonna be so honest, chat. They did. I've spoken about this in the past, and oh god, fuck! I'm so sorry if I cried today. I don't want to mute because that would be really awkward. But I know before in the past I've said a lot of really good things, and this is why I think the backstory is quite important. I kind of feel ashamed about it. Well, not ashamed, maybe embarrassed, but yeah. At that time, I was super relieved because I thought I finally found a group of people that were in it for the passion and the fun. Because I don't, again, I might sound dumb, but it was just a big, like, nice little reminder for me, I guess. And I was just really happy to find like-minded people that were willing to talk to me and even support me and help me rebuild all over again. And in the start, Vshojo did that for me. Because before I joined Vshojo, I'm aware that I came with a lot of baggage I wasn't like the easiest hire, I think. At that time I've slipped into like past bad habits. At that time, you know, that's probably the most TOS friendly way I can describe that. But my brain wasn't the best, and Vshojo gave me a second chance, and they said that they'd handle everything for me because they knew how, yeah, you know, they knew how I was like that, and the things I could and wasn't capable of doing. They told me that they'd help me sort out everything, and past me really needed that because I was scared, and honestly I was doubtful, and I'll admit it, I was very inexperienced, and Vshojo helped. Because of that, I met a lot of amazing people that I can now call my friends. I've also experienced things I've never been able to experience before, and got to meet every single one of you guys in chat. And I want to mention that because even after everything, I'm still very grateful to them for allowing me to try this again. Yeah. But also because of this, I have publicly and privately praised Vshojo a lot because I saw them you know, I'm reading notes, y'all. But just read the notes. Just read the goddamn notes. You got I even added emojis in my notes because I thought it'll make me laugh. But the emojis are too ugly. And now I'm crying. I can't even see the damn emojis. Okay, we're back. We're back, y'all. They should make the emojis bigger, bitch. I trusted them, and I just never really had the reason to ask. However, with saying all this, I would like to say that I am not gonna be ending my streaming here. I'm still going to be continuing as myself, Michi, and if you'd still have me, I'd be so thankful to you. I'm so grateful for all the support you've sent me, and I hope you continue to support my friends. Mainly, they're very kind, and they mean the world to me, man. I just want them to be okay, and I want them to be happy, and I want you guys to be okay and to be happy. Because by the end of the day, you know, I've never been like shy about admitting it, right? As streamers, well, our income is your income. It's just what it is. So you guys' support, like, you are the reason I'm allowed to be here. And I take that very, very seriously. So I'm sorry that I didn't do my due diligence enough. And yeah. This may be a very selfish ask from me, considering I know that I'm not the only one affected, and by that I mean you guys are affected, right? Emotionally. I know that you all are going through something too, but please, in this community, if it's okay for me to selfishly ask, please don't spread any ill speculations, harassment, bullying, and hate to anybody. There's already so much negativity going around, and I know that I don't say this as much as I really do, but I really do care for all of you. I selfishly just want us to have each other to rely on and be with together so we can grow stronger as a community and support one another. So if that's okay, I'd really appreciate that, chat. And I do want to say that, you know, I'm not telling you not to feel upset. You're very valid to feel any type of feelings that you're feeling. But yeah, you don't have to force yourself to be okay with everything, and you don't have to force yourself to be happy when you're not. But again, please don't spread any ill speculations, harassment, bullying, or hate to other people. Because even though this whole thing happened, maybe it's just the type of person that I am. I like to remember the more fonder things. And at least we have together, and that we're not alone. But yeah, as of today, I am just Michi Nathaniel Mochievee. And that's it. And for those of you that still wants to support me, I really appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to all the cool things we're gonna do together. So this is the picture I posted on Twitter because this is the best I could do. And I thought it was pretty funny. I do look constipated as fuck though. You know what, chat? I actually told my mom. It's weird you asked because this morning I told my mom what happened, and I was like, in front of my mom, I don't cry. Queen never cry. That's me. So I called my mom and I was like, hello, mom. And she's like, you okay? Why didn't you respond to me? And I was like, oh, sorry. I'm currently trying to sort something. I'm quite busy. And she was like, what are you too busy to do that you don't pick up my call? Because at that point, it was like a bit late throughout the day and I didn't pick up. So I explained to her what's going on. And my mom is like, hey, so you're not part of Vshojo? And I'm like, no, I guess not. She's like, oh, wala, okay lah. I was like, yeah, I don't know what to do. I was stressed. And I was like, aduh, mom. You know, I was telling her shit, right? Because it's my mother, obviously. I would be more emotional. And I'm like telling her everything. And I'm going through it. And I'm like, aduh, mother, blah, 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 blah. Mother, blah, 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 blah. And after listening to all my emotional yapping, my mom said, ya udahlah. You know, Michi, sometimes things happen for the best. And you don't know why, but things always for the best. And you know, maybe right now you don't see it, but later in the future you will see it. But believe that things for the best. And I'm like, thank you, mom. Do you think this is for the best? And she's like, mana ko tahu. She's like, how would I know? Is what she said. After telling me like, sometimes you don't know it. Maybe right now it feels like shit, but later in the future, it is for best. And I'm like, so mother, are you telling me that this is for the best? And she's like, how am I supposed to fucking know? I'm not God. And I'm like, you are right. You are right. She's like, yeah. The fuck? And I'm like, thank you, mom. And she's like, yeah, that's okay. And then she asked me questions. She asked me a lot of questions, actually. And I'm like, I literally don't know. She's like, how did it go? She asked about you, by the way. I forgot. My mom asked, like, how is your community? She's like, how is your chat? How is chat doing? Is chat okay? And I'm like, how would I know? I haven't even told chat. My mom's like, oh, are they okay though? And I'm like, I don't know. Because I haven't told her. And then my mom's like, oh, I hope they are okay lah. Okay lah. That's... I forgot what my mom said specifically, but my mom roughly said to take care of yourself. Something in that line, but she said it in a very long, convoluted way. But I think TLDR, she wants you guys to take care of yourself. Yeah, I think my mom's worry was, why did I not pick up the call? Why? What happened? Tell me what happened. And then, it is what it is. Kue sera. Is your chat okay? Okay lah. The end. So that is my mother. My mother is a very like, oh, if you cannot do anything about it, then why worry? If you can do something, then do it. If you cannot, then why worry about it? It's useless. And I'm like, wow. True, yeah, true. It's easy to say, hard to do. You can now tell her that we asked about her too. Shut up, chat. Okay, my mom don't need to know this shit. God damn. You done done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to reach you, but you so hot that I melted. Yeah, fell right in the quiet. I have tears in my eyes. Before the cool done, I'll be